But look, folks, things this country's have been pretty tough for a lot of people. But we're making progress. There's a lot more on the way. Inflation is coming down. It's now lower in America than any other major economy in the world. The cost of eggs, milk, chicken, gas, and so many other essential items have come down. But for all we've done to bring prices down, there are still too many corporations in America ripping people off. Price gouging, junk fees, greedflation, shrinkflation. You see that article about the Snickers bars? Well, it's going to stop. America, we're tired of being played for suckers. And that's why we're going to keep these guys, keep on them and get the prices down. Folks, the bottom line is our economy has grown more in the last 6 months than it ever did at any point in Trump's entire 4 years in office. And for too long, we imported products and exported jobs. But now, thanks to all we're doing, we're exporting American products and we're bringing American jobs back home to America, where they belong. America is experiencing a manufacturing boom that no one thought was possible. But I knew it was possible. 800,000 new manufacturing jobs and counting. Good-paying jobs. Record unemployment, including the lowest levels of black unemployment ever recorded in American history. The racial wealth gap is at its lowest level in 20 years. Trump's $2 trillion tax cut when he was president benefited the super wealthy, but was never paid for, and it completely blew up the federal deficit. We brought that deficit down, and all the progress we've made comes down to a simple proposition: promises made and promises kept. I promised, as Jim pointed out, that we beat Big Pharma, that charges more for prescription drug prices in America than anywhere else in the world. The same company, the same prescription. And we did. $35 a month insulin for seniors instead of $400 a month or more. As Jim pointed out, we tried to make that $35 available to everybody, but the Republicans blocked us. But with our vote in 2024, we're going to make it happen for everyone. Everyone. As Jim pointed out-of-pocket costs for seniors for all the prescriptions will soon be capped at $2,000 a year, even for expensive cancer drugs that cost $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 a year. I protected and expanded the Affordable Care Act, giving millions of families over $800 in premiums and protecting their care from pre-existing conditions. And, by the way, basically doubling the Pell Grants was another issue, but that's it. Look, today, more Americans, more black Americans have health insurance than ever in history. A promise made and a promise kept. I promised to help ease accumulated student debt for millions of folks carrying during the crisis of the pandemic. The Supreme Court blocked me, but it didn't stop me. I found another way to help more than 3.7 million people. Teachers, nurses, police officers, firefighters, with $130 billion in relief, and causing the economy to grow faster as a consequence of that. And another 25,000 people a month, beginning next month, are going to start to get their student loans forgiven because they're getting notified with a letter from me, you're about to get that relief. Because of their public service, so they can follow their dreams, start a business, buy a home, start a family. And I'm not done. Promises made and promises kept. I promise you, we make record investment in HBCUs, including South Carolina's 8 HBCUs. HBCU students are just as talented as any student in America. But their colleges and universities don't have the funding and endowments for the cutting-edge laboratories and research centers. Well, I've invested so far $7 billion in HBCUs and counting to help support our brilliant HBCU students. And again, a promise made and a promise kept. I keep my promises when I said no one should be in prison for merely possessing marijuana or using it. And the record should be expunged. A promise made and a promise kept. Folks,